Hello everybody and welcome back to the start of the James's World series. So if you've seen in the clips that I've just shown, we have a brand new project to work on this channel. I spoke about before in a previous video that I was going to have a series coming on. This is the beginning, this is the first ever car that I'm going to be doing this project on. The plan behind it is to fix this car up and sell it on for more. I bought this car for £400, it already has some issues, hence the price. But if you didn't already guess from the videos, it's a Vauxhall Corsa 2002 plate, 1.2 SXI. £400 is an absolute steal. I'm really happy with the car so far. Obviously we've got a few issues to fix, but hopefully when they're all done, this car will be absolutely mint. I've got a list of things that are wrong with the car, so I'm just going to read through them. This is stuff that I know about anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give the car a whole top to bottom look over, make sure there's nothing else that I've missed. I actually haven't done anything mechanical on this car yet. I've literally cleaned it, washed it inside and out. That's it. That's all I've got round to so far. I've only had the car for 2 days, so everything mechanical is a mystery to me at the moment. So I'm going to read through the list of stuff that we have to do. I can always add to that list if I find other issues along the way. But it's exciting, it's really good fun. Shout out to my dad for helping me with this. He came and saw the car with me. He actually purchased this car as well, so he has funded this project. So yeah, should be good fun. I'll just grab the list and I'll let you know what's wrong with it. So here we are, this is the list of stuff that I know is wrong with it. We've got 7 things so far that I know I have to fix. Right, now the previous owner that had this car noticed that the car would overheat intermittently. So it would never break down and it would never stop running, but it would overheat. I've already had a quick look at possibilities of this, and I've noticed that the reservoir for the coolant is completely bone dry, so put 2 and 2 together, hopefully that's the issue. That'd be such an easy fix, but anyway, we'll get into that later. This isn't something that I've diagnosed, but it's probably something that I'm going to have to do, is change the timing chain. This car's now on 100,000 miles. Apart from the previous MOT certificate, I don't have any other history of this vehicle, so when the timing chain was last done, if ever, I have no record of it, so I probably will do that just for peace of mind and reassurance. We have the classic Vauxhall Corsa wet patches in the floor in the front. This is like every Corsa has it basically. There's different points in the front of the firewall that leak, and you get little puddles of water in the footwells in the front. So that's something we're going to have to look into as well. The car pulls to the left. I did drive it briefly when I bought it, and I noticed that the steering wheel would pull to the left quite aggressively. And also on the MOT that it said that it had an issue with the left side suspension somewhere, so that'll be something to look at too. Another obvious one is the rear exhaust. I'll get round to showing you this, but it blows like heck. It sounds like a boy racer. It sounds awful, so we need to look at that as well. Probably the biggest one, and the one that's going to be hardest to fix, is there's a really loud tapping noise coming from the engine, which is obviously like the hydraulic lifters. There might be an underlying issue somewhere where there's starvation of oil to the top of the engine, but I mean that's going to be a long diagnosis. We'll try and figure that one out too. Other than that, there was a couple of advisories on the MOT. The brake pipe on the passenger side of the rear was corroded, so that might have to be something we address. Apart from that, it's kind of all I know for the moment. There may be other stuff that we pick up. In fact, there'll be more than likely other stuff that we find. But for right now, that's the list. Yeah, so I think first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this video here just as an introduction to the project. I haven't actually made up a name for this yet, so if you can think of any witty names for a Corsa project, then make sure you let me know what they are in the comments. So yeah, the first video is probably going to be a inspection of the car, top to bottom mechanically. I'll probably get my laptop plugged into it as well, so that's going to be the next episode. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because I cannot wait to do this. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video.